Hello. You are watching the Central Campus News broadcast with your co-hosts, Olivia Keller, and your other co-host, Demetrius Stavros. Together they form the Central Campus News team. I am their narrator, Dan Maroney.
Good morning, Central Campus. Today is March 30th. I am Demetrius Stavros.
And I'm Olivia Keller.
And here are your daily announcements.
Today's lunch is hamburger on a bun, baked beans, curly fries, fruit and veggie bar, and milk.
If you are missing your retainer, ask in the cafeteria.
Calling all volunteers, it's official, the Roosevelt Park Zoo's opening day is April 30th. This means we are in need of volunteers to help get the zoo in tip-top shape for everyone to enjoy. To accomplish all that needs to be done, we need you. The Roosevelt Park Zoo has set aside several opportunities for you, your family, group, or your organization to volunteer here at the zoo. The dates for our annual zoo cleanup are every Saturday and Sunday in April until the 24th of that month, from 10 o'clock a.m. to 3 o'clock p.m.
This week, Spanish Club is placing donation boxes outside of rooms 220, 221, and 222, the counseling office, the commons, and the library for the Backpack Buddies project, a project designed for less fortunate students who may not have enough food in the house. They are looking for boxes of granola bars, individual 2.5-ounce microwavable macaroni and cheese, and peanut butter in 16-ounce plastic jars. Glass items are not accepted.
Summer school registration is open. Please see your counselor if you are interested in enrolling in summer school classes.
There's a mandatory Spanish Club meeting today after school in Mrs. Tetzlau's room, room 222.
The first ever Minot Public Schools Multicultural Festival is being held at Magic City Campus in a few weeks. Check out the flyers in the hallway for more information. Come and try delicious food, learn from ELL students about their countries, and dance to cultural music.
FBLA members who are attending state are reminded of the mandatory meeting today at 3 o'clock in room 101. If you do not attend the meeting, you are not going to the state convention.
National Honor Society students are reminded that tomorrow, Thursday, is the deadline for applications for the NHS conference in Bismarck. See Mr. Cavallo by 7th hour tomorrow with your signed permission form and fee. Checks can be made out to Central Campus. See Mr. Cavallo in room 120 if you have questions.
Students who are interested in going out for high school girls basketball next year are asked to attend an important meeting on Wednesday, April 6th at 3:15 in the Central Campus Auditorium.
Summer schedules and next year's plans are going to be discussed.
The Science Olympiad State team is meeting tomorrow after school in Miss Kelly's room. All team members need to be present.
Minot Public Schools internship papers must be turned in by Friday, April 1st.
Friday, April 1st is another library due date. Please check the date stamped in the back of your books and return or renew those due April 1st or earlier.
Happy birthday today to Carrie Jenks.
And those are your Central Campus announcements, and please stay tuned for the Harbor video.
My name's Steve Rosenfield, and I'm a photographer from Boston, Massachusetts. You know, I grew up with a single mom until I was age 13, and kind of had, weekend visits with my dad. I remember going into the Plymouth House of Correction every Sunday, running into the room and seeing my dad and giving him a big hug. It never really had an effect on me, or at least I never really thought it did. I was growing up being a typical guy, being real macho, not sharing my insecurities, my vulnerabilities. I purchased a house, I had a really good job, and I was kind of making my way toward a successful life. But what I didn't realize is that I was very unhappy. I just felt numb, I wasn't communicating with friends or family. So I realized that what I was doing in my life wasn't working. So I figured I had to do something different. I started to journal and writing my feelings down and just writing anything that came to my mind. And I find myself getting really emotional. It kind of made me question myself, what's going on with me? Why am I getting so emotional? I realized that the more I shared with myself, the more I started to be free and to feel more comfortable with myself. So I wanted to take that to my friendships and to my family and really share who I really was, to allow myself to be vulnerable and share my insecurities and things that bothered me. I started talking to my family and sharing things with my friends that I wouldn't normally share before, things about my father, things about why I felt kind of alone, or whatever I was going through. So as I started to share my insecurities and my vulnerabilities with friends and family, I noticed that they started sharing theirs with me. They felt safe and secure in allowing me to hear what was going on with them because I was sharing what was going on with me. And it created this really incredible bond between my friends and my family, and things started to change from that point on. So I created the What I Be project. I wanted to create something that was different, something that could be viewable on social media, something that could connect to as many people as possible. It was a project basically that started with 10 or 15 of my friends just getting together one by one and talking about different insecurities that they had. We would basically have them sit in front of the camera. I would take a really nice tight headshot with Sharpie written across their skin, with any specific words that kind of had to do with their insecurities. So we put the first image up on Facebook, and that's when the project all started. Pretty soon, we had 35, 85, and then eventually 500 people involved in the project. It rapidly grew, and people all over the country were contacting me and seeing how to get involved. It was something that I never thought would work. The process was showing people that it was okay to have insecurities. It was okay to show your vulnerabilities. We all struggle and we all go through our daily life with things that we're hiding. And we're afraid to show them because we're afraid that people are going to judge us and make fun of us. What the project has done is it's shown we can be ourselves. We can tell our story, and people will be accepting. People will understand. Share yourself. Tell your story. Don't let anybody else tell it for you. I challenge you to grab a notebook, a Post-it note, or even write it on your skin in a Sharpie. Share your insecurity, and don't let it take control of you.